Okay, let's kick things off and really dig into a specific bit of kit today. We're looking at the WolfPack 4K 30 Hz 2x2 AV over IP PoE Matrix Switch.
Right. It sounds like a mouthful, doesn't it?
It does. So our goal here is, we'll cut through that tech speak. We want to figure out how you get solid 4K video across a potentially large system, without totally overwhelming your network.
That's exactly the challenge this thing tackles, network efficiency. At its heart, it's a matrix switcher. Sends and gets 4K 30 Hz HDMI video plus audio.
Okay, so any input to any output, the usual matrix idea.
Precisely. Any source to any screen. And it does it over quite a distance, up to 450 feet, using just a single KT6 cable.
Single key 6. Impressive.
And importantly, it uses PoE, power over Ethernet.
Ah, so just the one cable run needed per device, data and power.
That's it. Big plus for installation. Now, price-wise, you're looking at around $1,975 MSRP to get started with a basic setup.
Gotcha. Okay, so 4K video,
Yeah.
potentially lots of it. Bandwidth is always the big question mark, isn't it? How does this system manage that? What's the trick?
Yeah, that's the core innovation here, really. It's all about compression.
Yeah.
They're using H.265 encoding.
H.265, okay? Known for being pretty efficient.
Extremely efficient. And here's the kicker. The total bandwidth load stays at just 1 gigabit. That's it. Even if you've got multiple 4K streams going, or you're doing like a quad view output.
Wait, only 1 gig? That's really low for multiple 4K streams. That's the critical bit, right?
Absolutely. It means for you, the listener, you likely don't need to rip out your existing standard gigabit network switches and upgrade everything to 10G or even 2.5G.
You can use what you probably already have. That saves a lot of potential cost and hassle.
Huge savings. And this efficiency doesn't mean sluggish performance either. They're promising seamless switching.
Seamless, are we talking? Latency?
Pretty low. Around 80 milliseconds for a switch. And they have a low latency mode that drops it to just 50 milliseconds.
50 milliseconds. Yeah, visually, you're probably not going to notice that delay when you're switching sources. That's practically instant.
Right. Feels responsive. Now, let's talk hardware for a sec. The design's a bit unusual.
How so?
Well, the transmitters, the TX units, and the receivers, the RX units, they're actually the same physical box.
Oh. So you buy one type of unit and configure it?
Exactly. You use PC software to tell the box whether it's going to be a transmitter or a receiver.
Flexible for spares, maybe. But needing specific PC software, like this XView they mentioned, just for a basic setup, does that add complexity in the field?
It definitely puts a step in the setup process, yeah. You need that software layer. Good for inventory management, like you said, but it's not quite plug and play initially.
Okay. Anything else on the hardware side?
Yeah, nice touch. The TX unit has an HDMI loop out, so you can easily connect a local monitor right at the source. Very handy for checking feeds.
Oh, good call. And scalability.
They say it's field expandable. You can grow the system to well over 100 displays.
Okay, so far it sounds like a solid, efficient AV over IP system. But you mentioned something earlier, a standout feature.
Yeah. Yes. This is the bit that really caught my eye. Real-time video preview.
Preview? Like thumbnails?
No, that's the point. It's real-time, full-motion video preview of all your sources, streamed wirelessly to an iPad or an Android tablet app.
Whoa. Okay, that's different. Live video of every input on a tablet, not just static images.
Exactly. Full motion. Imagine being an operator in a control room. You can see exactly what's happening on every feed, live, right on your tablet before you switch it to the main displays. That's quite powerful.
That absolutely changes the game for monitoring, but there have to be limitations, right? Does that tablet preview stream include audio?
Good question. No, the preview stream is video only, no audio on the tablet.
And can you push that preview grid, say, onto one of the main TVs connected to a receiver?
Also, no. It's strictly for the iPad or Android app. And another requirement, you need to add a Wi-Fi access point to your network for the tablet control to work. It's optional, but needed for that feature.
Right. Makes sense. Okay, let's shift gears slightly.
Yeah.
Video walls. Big displays made of multiple screens. How does this handle that?
It's got an internal video wall processor built right in. You manage it using another piece of PC software called Design Editor.
So configuration happens on a PC again. What kind of layouts can it do?
Pretty standard stuff, but robust. Supports common grids like 2x2, so 4 TVs, or 3x3 for 9 TVs. You can stretch one image across all screens or show individual sources on different TVs within the wall.
Any other cool video wall tricks?
Yes, actually. Picture rotation. The software lets you rotate the image 90, 180, 270 degrees.
Ah, So for portrait mode displays, you don't need special monitors or to physically turn them. The system just handles the image rotation.
Exactly. Much easier setup for those kinds of installs.
Neat. Okay, last piece. Audio. We know it travels with the HDMI. It mentions embedding and de-embedding.
It does. You can feed audio into the TX, and you can pull audio out of the RX using a little 3.5 millimeter jack.
But I sense a but.
Yeah, a pretty important one. The audio you extract on the RX is only the audio associated with the video currently being shown on that RX.
So the audio follows the video. You can't matrix them independently?
Correct. You can't, for example, show video from input 1 on screen A, but send the audio from input 2 to screen A speakers or to a separate sound system via that RX. The audio is tied, or welded as they put it, to the video source being decoded by that specific receiver. It's an audio extract, not a separate audio matrix.
Okay, that's a critical distinction for complex audio setups. So, wrapping this up for everyone listening, if this kind of efficient 4K system sounds interesting, HDTV Supply is the place to go, right?
That's what they say. Exclusive through them, and they've got a number, 833-WolfPack. That's 833-965-3722 if you want specific product advice.
Great.
But, let's leave you with the final thought to chew on. This system clearly relies pretty heavily on specific PC software view, design editor for the initial setup, for defining TXRX modes, IP settings, video walls.
And they recommend managed PoE switches for stability.
Exactly. So the question is, what are the deeper, maybe long-term implications of that dependency? Think about maintenance, future updates, system security, especially in critical environments, relying on specific tools and managed gear. It works, but what does it mean down the road? Something to really consider before you jump in.